Right, we're back again. Welcome back to this long play tutorial. I'm Platinum Dad, if you don't already know me. We're back again. We're gonna go through a few of the changes, upgrade one of the weapons on the Lancer, and right now we're looking at the achievements. So I'm just checking what achievements that you can do on the Lancer. The first time around I didn't play Lancer that much, it wasn't my favorite. This time we're going to change the weapons on the Lancer and the Paragon just to show you something a little bit different. So we're getting the Thermal 6 here, we're buying that for credits. So a lot of the weapons you can buy for credits. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to split the power level of Paragon 8 between a Power 6 Thermal Lance and a Power 2 Thermal Lance. Obviously that adds up to 8. You can do that with all types of weapons, and so be aware when you are thinking about what you're going to purchase, what power level weapons you can fit on your mechs and what combination you can put them in. So when you get up to 16 you can either put 2 power 8s or a 10 and a 6, but you can be lower than the requirement. Sometimes there are achievement objectives that you need to do that require a particular weapon. You may have that weapon, but it might not fit on one of your mechs. But right here you can see me changing my name, Platinum Dad, so that way you can see it in game. Then we are going to have a look at our dailies, what's left to go. We get another 10 A coins, go to the Derby event. Now, like I said last time, these unlock per day. You can see I'm only on day 1 and I've got 13 hours to unlock day 2. Once day 2 rocks around, you can actually not worry about it and come back on day 3, and then day 2 and 3 will be ready to go for you to unlock. So you can even wait until the last minute, but I don't recommend it because you might miss out on that free mech. So we're gonna change the weapons, I think, on Lancer to a no, we don't actually, that's later on. So we get straight into a game. We're going to, it's basically pretty basic. It's the same thing that you've already seen, but I mean this video would be pretty boring without some gameplay. And you can see there, I've finally got a player down the bottom there. Some new players, if they haven't changed their name, it'll just have a player series, player series of numbers afterwards. So we're going to do a usual rush off to the right because we started on the right. Remember, you start on whatever, on this map or any other map. If you're on one particular side, get the closest point to capture. We're already behind. They managed to start capturing, but one of our bots has gone to the middle. We've got a guy come round from that fight in the middle. Atheist Poop. That's a hilarious bot name. So we're attacking the player right now. We're going to finish him off after his firefight, and then we're going to come through and help this guy out in the middle. This poor bot here is squished between 3 of us. So be aware of what's happening on the map. As you can see, both of our starting control points are being captured right now. So you basically don't want to take your eye off that map on the far left. When I was teaching my son how to play, he kept forgetting about that and was wondering why he was constantly being attacked from behind. On this map, it's very easy for your opponents to get behind you. There's a lot of buildings. You don't want to rely on your teammates to hold the left or right flank, and I've been caught out many a time, and you'll see later on where in subsequent videos basically I get caught out because I check the map, go, oh, there's 2 mechs there, they should be able to cover it, and one guy takes both mechs out and comes up and takes me out as well, so he gets a 3 in a row because I wasn't paying attention. So we come around here, finish this guy off to help this spot. He starts beaming away, so both of us start tag teaming this guy. We're gonna, I think we finish him off. I make the mistake of not juking because I've got the Lancers. Sometimes what happens with the Lancers, when you pan to the left or run to the left or right with them, they tend to break contact on you, and that can mean the difference. So sometimes I'll just sort of decide, no, I'm going to keep that Lancer on them. thermal limit, sorry. So we come around here to finish off the player again, poor guy. I keep coming up on him when he's already in a firefight. So we help out Dream Eater bites. So I then notice that's when where I've looked at the map and gone, where are they? Oh, hang on, they're around here. So I see this guy. I know I'm going to die here because I haven't got much health, but all I'm trying to do is hold him up as long as possible, because you can see our tickets at the top there. We've got more than them. So he does, he sort of starts to get in there. I come over and try and take him out, but obviously I'm not very good with these RPGs. I didn't really use them much. I found them annoying when I first started, and you might too, but some people are really good at it. But, so we come through, we force him off the objective, he pops his head round and then gets taken out by Dream Eater from behind because he was coming around to get me. That's the end of the game. So we get MVP, and the Paragons take all 3 positions. You'll probably find that more often, unless you get a really good player with a Lancer. Like, I've had a couple of players that are really good with Lancer, and they find little rooftop places where you can't actually get to them, but they can get you with javelins or something like that. But you'll see an example of that later on. So we come through, we unlocked another objective in the thick of it with Lancer. And we take all of our dailies, we're making sure we tick them off. We've got to unlock something else in the gear hub. That one's just to play so many games with a particular level of mech. We get some more A coins with those. Unlock those, go to the gear hub. We then unlock that. We get a new objective up the top there. And as you can see, we're unlocking pilots right now from the experience line, the top experience line that you see at the top. And this, if you want to read this, just pause it. I'm not going to sit on it for too long. It's probably best that you read it during the game. If you already know about it, just skip ahead. But it's literally just telling you how to put implants in, and putting these implants are the most controversial thing in the game. You used to be able to take them off for free and then put whatever on. You don't have to pay to take them off, but you don't get the A coins that you've invested back in them as much. You get like a small percentage of it, whereas you used to get them all back, and most people are not very happy about that. I find that whenever someone gives you something for free for too long, people get used to it, and that's why they're upset about it. So here we're trying to show you guys all the different pilots that you get. You can see new on all of them because they've only just unlocked them. You get 3 different levels, rare, epic, and legendary. You can buy your rares for credits. It's 40,000 credits, so it's not much. In the beginning it is, but later on you get, like I've got like over 500,000 credits just sitting there because I've got nothing to use it on, because everything I need is A coins. That's the most valuable resource, and later on in the game you do sort of need to make sure you're on every day to be able to get those A coins. So we're coming back, we're gonna have a look at what we need to buy our next mech, and 9 times out of 10 I recommend Slingshot. It's probably one of the best if you're not paying money for Ares. Ares, if you get it early in the game, yes, you will take on other Ares, but your poor Lancers and Paragons tend to be a little bit outmatched because he gets a lot of hit points and a big shield right in front of him. But you highly recommend it if you're going to spend a little bit of money on it. Get Ares straight up before your offers get way too expensive, and I don't recommend spending over the $5 mark, or sometimes you might want to stretch to the $8 mark depending on if it's a mech that you really want. So we're going to get the Plasma Cannon 4s here, because I'm going to stick one of those on the Lancer just to change things up a little bit. But funny enough, we go into a game, we use the Paragon because it's our fastest mech, and right at the end of the game I think we get to see it. So you don't actually get to see it too much. The game ends before I can get there because I spend most of the time running around. So we put the 4s on the Lancer here. See, you can also just put one weapon on there, and sometimes it can actually be a way better situation. So say if you have a power 12 mech, you can put the nade launcher 12s on there, one weapon, empty on the other side. And what that allows you to do is you can use walls and buildings quite effectively where you just hang that weapon over the side. It's hard for them to hit you if they're playing on the phone, because if they're not just pure aiming and allowing the game to aim straight for you, they can't actually hit you. They hit the building and you can hit them because you can fire past the side of the building because you're hanging it over. So we just there, you saw on the screen that we put our first pilot and our first auto cannon implants in. So we've got a reload and a damage. And so we go into our next game. We'll wait to see. You can see down the bottom there on the waiting screen, they give you what achievements you're trying to get automatically. You can track different ones. The ones with multiple, where like the Arachnos one, you can't track, but if it's just your standard objectives or achievements, you can click the track button and it'll put it up on your hangar screen so you can know exactly what you're going for. So we started on the left, we ran straight over there, did our typical capture that. We're going to sort of pepper this guy, force him back a bit, because I want to help out that. Pretty sure that's a player there. His name's a bit different. It could be a bot. We're trying to help him out, but I'm taking too long to reload there. So peppering this guy from behind. He then changes attention to me, because obviously I'm shooting him in the back. Now, at this point, I was trying to make a decision of, do I go for the middle or do I stop them from capturing our starting points? But I thought, let's capture the middle and then go back. So we do that. So I'm turning around now and going back. I thought we had a mech. This is what I mean. On that checkpoint A, I thought we had a mech there. I get headed off by another bot to stop me from helping that other mech. See, they're on checkpoint A. Our guy, they danced around for ages and he just finally got taken out. So I couldn't rely on him to actually stop that guy. Now we've got another mech coming in. I get taken out because I get blindsided from the left as I'm trying to take him out. Good shot by that guy. This is where I get the little Lancer out with the plasma cannon. Oh no, you do get to see a little bit of it. So we come back over here. I'm a bit out of range, but I know I'm going to be in range pretty quickly, so I just send those out to help Toot out. He still can't take him out, so it's up to me. So I rush in with a full mag, and you can see me trying to run. Sometimes it's a little bit hard playing on mobile. As you can see the buttons there for mobile. You can play this on PC. It's a lot easier to aim, especially with the sniper weapons. Sometimes the games, it doesn't register your thumb, and I guess that's why you see the pro Brawl Star players and stuff like that wearing the little thumb guards that give you a little bit more grip. So we're going to come over here. We're going to try and finish this guy off, but we've got control of the game. We've got 51 tickets, they've got 50, so it's pretty close at this stage, but we now have 4 checkpoints to their 1, so it's pretty much an academic game. So your plasma cannon is each shot does a lot more damage to the other one, so it only has 25 shots, but it produces a lot of damage quicker. It's not very fast firing either, so you have to be aware of that. So when you're strafing, it can sort of drift a little bit off. So we finish that game, we get the top, there's your ads that you watch that I cut out for you, so you don't have to suffer that. So we've got a lot more achievements. So we've got Destroyer for Paragon and Punisher for Paragon. Keep an eye on these. These are really good because you do unlock a fair bit of stuff in those line skins as well, as I've explained already. Unlock some more stuff. Now, this is the point where they ask you to like their Facebook page. It's free A-coin, so you might as well. If you're not a Facebook user, you just miss out, I guess. It's not hard to make a quick Facebook account and then just make it a private one so nobody can see it if you don't like Facebook. It is an option in there and you never have to open the app again, but you will get news of what's coming out in the game through there. But they are on most of the platforms, and They should really make that available for every platform, even if they made you choose one to get the A coins, so they're not forking out A coins, but like it'd just be a bonus. Like it's not many A coins for them to give away. Having said that, this company is owned, I'm pretty sure they're owned by an Australian casino app company, and you know what they're like. But yeah, so we put the auto cannons back on because I'm not a big fan of lancers at this early stage. I do prefer the auto cannons because they're easier for strafing. Lancers are good for long distance, when you've got a bit of distance and you don't have to worry about shots coming at you. For this sort of in-close point capture thing where you've got a lot of buildings around, I prefer the auto cannons. Swap out the plasma cannons because I want to get the achievements on Lancer, and that's pretty much it for today. I do have, if you want to support me, I'm doing this full time. If you want to support me, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. We will get a Patreon in the future, but I have to sort out what I'm going to give my Patreons. And so there is one more game, sorry. Back to this game, we end up doing the, I try to take out this Lancer, he's trying to take me out. We end up doing the reload dance, where we're dancing around each other, waiting to see who gets to reload first, but somebody comes in and helps out. So I'm gonna come in and I need actually, at this stage, I've realized that I need glasses, so I thought that guy was in front of that little hill in the middle there. But yeah, you'll be happy to know I've got glasses now, so I won't be making mistakes like that. So we're gonna take this guy out. We've just taken the middle, so we stop him from coming in, grab a reload. I think I was asked a question there, that's why I paused. So we're trying to decide, do we stop that guy from getting the middle, but there's another mech there, so I take a gamble, thinking this guy's gonna come around to me, but he doesn't, so I think, okay, I'll take a gamble and try and take their C control points, and it pays off because my guy in the middle actually manages to take out the mech he's taking on in the middle, but I'm getting shot at from behind here. I can see my health going down, so I got to spin around. I give up the point. I was trying to slow that other mech down because I knew he was going to take out E point, but this guy intervened and helped him out. So I take some cover, take him out, and then now I rush forward to get back points because I know we've already got 3. If I get this point, we've got 4. They're down to 1 mech now. They lost a lot of mechs in firefights by the look of it. My bots, sometimes your bots go as if they're on steroids, and sometimes they just go missing in the game and you're left there to fight all the mechs on the opposite team. So once again, I think he's in front of that piece of that generator wheel or whatever it's meant to be, so I chuck on the special ability dashboard to try and catch him. Now, see this ramp here? Do not fall into the liquid. It kills you instantly. There are points where you go, I get a bit overzealous and trying to get the kill and he takes me out. But we get the MVP. Most captures, equal amount of kills. So how this differs from normal games is you get an amount of points per win, and how well you do in the game dictates how many points that you get. So there's your standard screen. In the early stage, they didn't really show it because I wouldn't recommend using those 4 tickets until you've got your 5 mechs, because I don't think I got anything out of that, and I wasted a ticket. So I used that one, and I've still got 3 left for when I go into tournaments properly, when I've got the 5 mechs, and you'll see later on. Actually, I don't. I think I use all 4 up mistakenly. Don't use your 4 golden tickets to do that. Wait until you got your 5 mechs, and then you'll go into the proper tournaments, and you'll get, even if you get in the top 20, it's pretty hard not to, you'll get at least a chest, a gold chest, and some credits. So it's worth just, even if you're not interested in playing, just playing 1 game, and then you should be able to get top 20 from that. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to show you some of the offers. We've got, this is your sponsored bonus where you watch ads to get it. In the early game, this is different to what I see in my account. You get way better returns from watching those ads. This is very, I think they're trying to limit how fast you can grow in the game in the beginning, because it's good. It might be perceived as bad, but if you grow too quickly and your skill level is not high enough, you're going to be playing with really high level people, and you don't want that. But thanks for watching.